What up, dude bros? I'm Frank. This is a video review of the Nerf Rival Apollo Star Wars Edition. For the Nerf dudes, yes, it is just an Apollo reskin. It's not different in any mechanical way. But if you're a Star Wars fan, it comes with some pretty cool stuff. Let's get into the review. Included is the blaster itself, a custom mask, custom balls, 7-round magazine, a custom patch, and the instructions. As you can see, it does not come in a standard Nerf box. It's a premium box, and it even says premium reusable display box. And I totally buy that. Even how the box opens, it's not a standard cardboard box because it opens from like the side, not like opening it up an Amazon box. And includes artwork on the inside of the box. Really high quality print, by the way. I'm impressed. Quickly going over these accessory items before the blaster. First, the mask. This is pretty much the same as a standard Nerf Rival mask, but it has a cooler paint job. It's not super friendly to glasses wearers, but that's pretty standard with anything that like protects your eyes. It is funny that it says right on here, just like the normal Nerf Rival mask, this is not a protective device. Then why are you putting it on your face? So yeah, that's the mask. It works just like the normal Nerf Rival mask. Next, the custom Mandalorian patch. I was pleasantly surprised with the quality of this patch. It's an embroidered patch, which means it's like 3D, or it's extruded upward. Everything's 3D in this reality thing, but you know what I mean. It's not a flat, like, sticker. So it has a nice thick border based on this nice high quality white sheet, and then the red is also extruded upward. So it feels good. Unfortunately, it is not backed with Velcro or hook and loop, so if you want to wear it, you have to sew it onto something. That was most likely a cost-saving measure because I know hardcore dudes sew stuff on because the patches look better when you sew them on instead of Velcro. But I just arranged a patch order for my Coop 772 subscription box, and no, it's almost $1 extra to add hook and loop on the back of a patch. And that's on the back end. That'll cut right into the profits, especially anything with Star Wars. It's usually way too expensive. I totally included Velcro on my patches, but totally understand why they didn't include it here. That is the patch. Now to the balls. These are standard Nerf Rival rounds, and this blaster is compatible with Nerf Rival rounds, but these have a pretty cool two-tone paint job. One side is a maroon or a burgundy, and the other side is olive. I think it looks pretty cool. But other than the color, they are the exact same as normal Nerf Rival rounds. Boom, accessories done. Now to the blaster. I have already reviewed the Nerf Rival Apollo, and this is another Nerf Rival Apollo. It's the same thing with a new fancy paint job. Super quick overview under the assumption you've seen an Apollo. Nerf Rival Tactical rail up here for an optic or any accessory. Trigger safety over here, and on the other side, when it's out here, it's safe. When you push it in, it's hot, and you can fire. This is a single shot blaster. It does not have slam fire. To prime it, you pull back on this handle up here like that, and you're ready to fire once. The grip is wicked big, large enough for any hand size, especially adults. It's super comfortable for big dudes. Certainly doesn't cramp up your hand like a lot of the smaller blasters. It's in line with the Rival series design. And the grip itself actually houses the magazine, which is already in the blaster. To remove the magazine, you prime, then push the magazine release button at the back of the grip right here, and then pull out, because you gotta pull out. The included magazine holds 7 Nerf Rival rounds, but it is compatible with the 12-round extended magazine. This one's included with other blasters and sold separately from Nerf. After that's loaded up, you can just put it right back on in there and continue firing, assuming it's loaded. Moving back on the blaster, there's an unjamming button over here. After you prime this blaster, you're not able to prime it again, and that's a built-in lock, but occasionally when you jam, you're not able to pull the trigger and you're also not able to prime, so it seizes up. So pushing down on this unjamming button allows you to manually prime again, to clear out a jam. This just overrides that lock. I fired the blaster a few hundred times and did not have any jams or malfunctions, but it's nice that it's there. And in the all the way back of the blaster, there's a priming indicator. As far as priming indicators go, this one does a very bad job at indicating. You had one job indicator and you don't do it very well, meaning it's a little ambiguous. It's difficult to see at a glance whether or not it's primed. And that's the external overview of the blaster. Again, it's a standard Nerf Rival Apollo. As far as the paint job goes, I think it looks pretty cool. And if you're not into Star Wars, you can definitely pull off the Rasta theme. Yeah man, let's go nerfing. To restate basic operation, you load up the magazine, put in the magazine, you prime it back, and you pew pew. Starting with the included ammo and the included 7-round mag. Switching to the extended mag with yellow ammo. Perhaps the tactical mask enhances precision or tactics or something. Let's find out. Nope. So operating the special edition Apollo is the exact same as a normal Rival Apollo. But the Rival Apollo is a good blaster, so that's not a complaint. I put this Apollo up on my chronograph and I achieved an average velocity of 98 feet per second, which is almost the exact same as my original Apollo chronograph results. And that's also right in line with that Rival power of 100 FPS, so performance is solid. So, to my overall opinion on the Rival Apollo Star Wars Edition. The blaster works well. It works exactly like a standard Nerf Rival Apollo, with a cool Rasta or, Star Wars paint job. The mask is also the same as a normal Nerf Rival mask with a cool paint job. Having only a handful of these special edition balls, I won't get a whole lot of use out of them. I'll prefer my yellow ones. And I personally won't get a whole lot of use out of the patch because it doesn't have Velcro on the back. I don't wear the same base layers when I Nerf, so I wouldn't be able to sew it onto like a shirt, only a vest, and typically Velcro is better on vests. But I'm still impressed with the quality of the patch. But getting to the price, I paid $90 US for this kit, which is really expensive. The Deadpool specialty pack with a very similar packaging and the overall specialty kind of feel retails for $60 US as opposed to the $90 US for the Star Wars pack. So it can't just be the packaging. I mean, Star Wars stuff is always more expensive than any other like specialty alternative. So I can really only recommend this blaster pack if you're a huge Star Wars fan and you really want the specialty appearance. Everything works as I expected, so hopefully I provided all the objective information you need to know whether or not you'd like to purchase it, but the value and the should I buy it or is it worth the money question, I can't answer that because the perception of currency and sort of the value of anything is up in the air and subjective. So hopefully I've laid out all the information for you to make that call yourself. Again, I bought mine at GameStop and I believe it's a GameStop exclusive. I'll put a purchase link in the description box below. That concludes this review. Thanks so much for watching. And as always, bros, stay tactical.